You have bad credit, or maybe you just want to boost your credit score moving into this new year 2024. Well, look no further because in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 simple yet effective tips on how you can boost your credit score and what exactly I did to get an 800 credit score by the time I was 19 years old. So stay tuned and find out exactly what that is. Before we get into things, let's go over exactly what your credit score is. Your credit score is actually made up of 5 different categories. The first one being your payment history, which actually makes up 35% of your overall credit score. This is why it's crucial to make sure you pay your credit card bills or your mortgage on time every single month. So the second one is actually your credit usage, which makes up about 30% of your credit score. So basically, if you have a line of credit worth $12,000 and you use 99% of that, then your credit usage will be way through the roof, and this can make it hard to get approved for a new loan, and it could also lower your credit score. So the third one makes up 15% of your credit score, and that is your credit history. This is why it could be hard for many young adults to get started out in life because they don't have any credit history, so they aren't able to get approved for a credit card. So both the fourth and the fifth one actually make up the remaining 20% of your credit score, 10% each. The fourth one is the amount of new credit that you have. This is why it can be hard for you to get approved for credit cards back to back because you have so much new credit. The fifth one that makes up your overall credit score, the remaining 10%, is actually the amount of credit mix that you have. So for example, if you have a mortgage, a car loan, and a credit card, that's a good credit mix. However, if you only have like 3 credit cards, that's not as good of a credit mix. So now that we know what your credit score is, how do you actually obtain your credit report and get your hands on that? That's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is contact any of the 3 major reporting agencies, Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian, and they have to give you a copy annually for free. And if you don't want to do all that work, you could download an app like Credit Karma and just do a regular check through their app by filling out your information in the app. So the first tip is actually pretty simple, and that's by keeping your credit utilization low. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I stated credit usage actually makes up 30% of your overall credit score. This is why many credit card users specifically have such a low credit score because they overspend on their credit cards, which increase their credit usage, which will overall decrease your credit score. I know that can sound a little bit confusing, but I hope I explained it in a way that makes sense. The second tip is actually requesting a limit increase on any credit cards that you may have. This is a pretty simple thing to do. All you have to do is contact your credit card issuer and you could talk to somebody, or most of the times you could just do it in the app. But this will help you if you have a high utilization on your credit report and you get an increase on your credit card. It will help you a lot by lowering down your credit utilization. So tip number 3 is actually more of a mindset thing than anything else at the end of the day. And that is by simply having a target credit score. Having a target credit score can help you in many different ways, but for one example, it can help you by staying motivated. This is something that helped me personally when I was struggling with getting my credit score up. I had a target credit score to help me stay motivated. And this is also something that is overlooked by many people on their credit journey. So number 4 is actually what helped me personally the most on my credit journey. And that is by simply having automatic payments turned on. Having automatic payments turned on is crucial in order to make sure that you pay your bills on time. Because sometimes life just happens. Life is life. And by having the automatic payments turned on, this money will be withdrawn from your bank automatically when it is due. And make sure you don't just put the minimum payment on, make sure you pay it all off in full, again, decreasing that utilization. And you will never inquire a late fee if you have your automatic payments turned on because they'll always be paid on time. However, you need to make sure that you keep enough money in your checkings account that you have linked to this credit card to pay it off at the end of the month. If not, you can inquire a late fee. So the 5th and final tip in today's video is actually going to be acquiring a secure credit card. Now, a secure credit card is a credit card that requires a cash deposit up front. Typically, it could be $200 to $600 depending on your already credit score. This is a good option For people who don't yet have that credit history that I talked about at the beginning of the video, example, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds who are just getting started out in their life. However, it's also a good option for people with a low credit score who are trying to boost their credit score and build it back up to where it once was. There are many great options out there from Capital One to Discover. Do your own research and see what fits you the best. Listen, guys, I just wanted to thank you all personally for all the support that I have gotten on my last couple of videos. It's been overwhelming to say the least, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and click the subscribe button down below if you are part of the 70% of people who watch my videos and don't subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of February. I know we can do it, so please click that subscribe button, and I'll see you on Wednesday with a short, because I have switched my uploads from twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday, to just Saturday long form, Wednesday short form. So stay tuned because this next video, next Saturday, is going to be a big one.